Good morning, Quadcopter 101, and what I got for you today is a review of the DL1080. DL1080 is from DLFPV. Looking at the DL1080, you'll see that, yes, it is a 5.8 gigahertz FPV whoop. It's actually a nice little whoop. Let's look at the design first. I'm going to talk about the rest of this in a second here, but what we got is it's a whoop design with 40 channel FPV. I believe it's 25 milliwatt. You change the channels, and channels can easily be accessed via this button here on the top. You can access through the channels. It is powered by 720 motors with tri-blade props on here. You get a 350 milliampere hour battery with this, and also it does have USB under this battery. Let's see if I can show it. It's probably in the front here, but it does have a micro USB connection port, so I'll leave it alone, so that you can connect it to Betaflight, and you probably would want to connect it to Betaflight to see the switch settings. Now, regarding the switch settings on this is the 1080 is designed to be a all-in-one, ready-to-go FPV out-of-the-box flyer. You can fly this indoors or outdoors. I'm going to be flying it outdoors today in Acro mode. It does have Acro mode. Let's go over it. It has Acro, horizon mode, and angle mode on this, and they are all, if you go into Betaflight, and by the way, this is loaded with Betaflight 3.1.5, but if you go into Betaflight and check your switch settings, this one here is for arming the quadcopter. This one here is for selecting angle or acro. You can go back between angle and acro, and if you want to go into horizon mode, you press this button here. This button here is reserved if you want to use it for some other function, along as with this button also is reserved for some other function if you want to add it to the quadcopter. And if you need to bind the quadcopter, if it loses bind, you press this button here and turn on power, and it will bind to the quadcopter. Now, I mentioned it comes with an all-in-one FPV receiver, 40 channel FPV receiver monitor, and you can cycle through the channels by pressing up or down on this channel switch, and it also has a scanner, so you just turn on the quadcopter and you want to scan and find the band it's on, you hold the channel plus button and it will scan through and automatically find the band. It also has menus for adjusting brightness and contrast, and up and down for adjusting brightness and contrast. That's the up and down. So that's it. It's pretty basic setup. Again, it's meant, actually I guess meant for new flyers wishing to fly FPV in the house. You'd use this in the house in angle mode primarily. I wouldn't use this for trying to fly it in acro mode. It would be kind of difficult. And because of that, I'm going to try to fly with goggles today. But I will do a little short demo in angle mode, and then we'll switch to acro with goggles. So I hope you enjoy the rest of this flight. So we're going to start off first by turning on the quadcopter, plugging it in. Oh, actually, we're going to start off first by turning on the transmitter. This isn't a toy grade here, so here we go. Transmitter's on first. And turning on the quadcopter. And turning on the FPV receiver. Where's that on-off switch at? It's in the back, right there. On. And we do have signal. I don't know if you can see that or not, folks. And what I am going to do is, to arm the quadcopter, you press this button here, and arming, taking to the air. Not a ton of punch, but it's not meant to be punchy. It's meant to be an FPV flyer. And with that in mind, let's see if I can fly FPV using these goggles, or using the screen. It's kind of hard outdoors right now because I'm in horizon mode right now. Let's go back to angle. Hold on, folks. Let's bring it forward. Since I'm in horizon, let's leave it in horizon. And go up a bit and try something, if it can be done. No, it's in angle mode. Okay, that's enough of angle mode flying. What I really want to do is fly this in acro. So we're going to land it and disarm. Okay, so hold on a second, folks. We are going to do the second part of this flight in acro. Okay, let's fly this in acro. And to do such, I am going to first arm it, or selecting this button here in the back, switches to Acro, and you get a little green light on the front right here to tell you you're in Acro. Then I'm going to put on the goggles, arm it, and take to the air. So hope you enjoy this part of the flight. Okay, how does it feel as an Acro flyer? Let's find out. Well, well, it can be done. It's just I'm trying to get used to this controller. It feels a little funny in my hands. Is the reason I'm having a little bit of problem here. There we go. But let's bring it down and go by us. Okay, we're gonna go up, around, up, and try that. Then come back over here, going around, going up, and trying that. So you can do these with a little DLFPV. Let's bring it around us, try to fly around us. Yeah, this controller feels a little bit sloppy, but in Acro mode. Let me go to angle mode. Back at angle mode. Now again, this is intended mainly for indoor flying. I'm flying it outdoors here. And okay, I'm in angle. Let's see if I can be a little more precise while in angle. Going forward. Flying in angle mode. See how precise I could be with the controller. Slowing it down a bit. There we go. So yeah, you know, meant for indoor flying. Can I? Yeah, I did. A little bit. Let's try this thing. So, all in all, you know, this again is intended for somebody who wants an FPV system ready to fly right out of the box. This would do it. But I still recommend goggles. You know, the screen's okay indoors, but outdoors it's kind of hard to see. And that's true for most monitor screens. You want to fly outdoors, you're going to need a goggle system. But we'll just fly it around gently. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this now. Let's get a little more speed on it now. In angle mode here. Again, primarily meant for angle flying. I can do it now. There you go. Now I'm starting to get the feel of the transmitter. It takes a little bit getting used to it feels unusual in my hands because I'm used to the other kind of transmitters. But oh, I'm not lined up for that one. It's working okay now. I'm pitching it, by the way, today, because I'm not used to its feel. See what type of flight time we can get out of this thing. Try to keep it real close to us. Maybe I'll go back to Acro again. Hold on. Can I do it in midair? I'm in Acro. I am in Acro again. So yeah, there we go. Starting to get weak. Giving it more and more throttle to stay there. Back to angle. I think we're going to have to land it here, folks. Try to make it back to the pad.
Alright, almost.
Almost. So I called it quits there because I was giving it more and more throttle. I'll take the hat back on. Thank you. Get the hat back on my head. But see, you know, there's the view of the quadcopter from its monitor. Again, it works outdoors, but still a little bit difficult for me to see. But there it is there. So all in all, yeah, this would be a good learn to fly FPV quadcopter if you're looking for something with an FPV system ready to go. There you go. So this again is the DLFPV 1080 DL1080 from DLFPV. Hope you enjoyed this flight. It's Quadcopter 101 signing out.